I'm Deb and this is Kitten Vintage Mackay. I'm just setting up the veranda for the day. Putting a vintage tablecloth on a little outdoor table. It's probably a bit big, but at least it's not going to blow away. This is the first sunny day we've had in about a week, so someone might like to sit out here and have a cuppa. Anyway, this is our veranda and you can see my beetle in the window. Why don't we go in? So come on in. This is our front room, which also houses our cafe. You can see my red fridge there in the background and our beautiful vintage Australian flag. In this cabinet here, oh, there's my coffee, let me grab that. In this cabinet here, we've got vintage jewelry, pinks and crystals and Art Deco inspired. Sorry, the phone rang. Where were we? We've got our menu. It's a very basic cafe menu with our beautiful Australian teas and these gorgeous jars. And of course we have fresh baked scones, apple slice and some gluten-free carrot cake and our jams that we use. So I thought we'd just look at this room today, because a lot of people say I go too fast in videos, but Instagram gives you 3 minutes. So let's see how we go with TikTok. This cabinet's full of treasures, including toys. And this is my little Mackay museum with a few things from the old Mitchellmore store, including this adding machine. I've got some vintage postcards and even this amazing ginger beer bottle and a calendar from the 50s. An original Tui's poster. This is my little shelf of treasures where all the little trinkets that come in I just put here until I find a home for them. And again, this is a shelf where new things come in while I work out where to put them. I do have quite a few of these little chalkboard sayings I've made around the shop too, which people seem to like. This one in particular gets photographed quite a lot. We don't have many new things in the shop, but Kit Kat clocks are one of those things because they're vintage. They've been designed in the 20s and they're fantastic. Another chalkboard sign. Another few of our new products include soap and no-pong deodorant because I love them. This is a cabinet mainly full of Shelley china. And this cabinet here is full of little treasures like medals, a few cameras. This is an interesting thing. This is a powder flask. I don't do many coins or stamps because there is a coin and stamp place not too far away here in Mackay. Another lovely tea set and this top hat, which I just love. And here's Teddy, he's got his own little top hat as well. Some beautiful old vintage paintings on velvet. A picture of Biscuit that a friend of mine did a few years ago. Biscuit is one of our resident cats. We do have 3 cats most days. If Beckham decides to come in. I have a bit of a thing for amber glass at the moment. I think it's just beautiful and I've got quite a bit, including these gorgeous champagne coupes. I love them. Nothing haunts us like the antiques we did buy, is what that sign says that you can't quite see. And this spot is where I usually take photos, but at the moment it's got its own little thing going on. Another little display here, and this is really like a men's cabinet, I suppose. You've got razors, shavers, bottles, bit of a little oil can, cufflinks, tobacco cutter. I love that bottle at the back. That's probably one of the oldest things in the shop. Almost everything is for sale except for Lucy, my cat, because she's just my favorite. Little Valentine's Day display I've got at the moment with a girlfriend who does poetry and sweets called Sweet Scripts. So again, I don't do many new things, but for friends. And this is a comfy sofa where we sit and have a cup of tea. You can have a sit and have a cup of tea while I make it for you. Also got copies of Era magazine, which is just a fabulous production, just gorgeous. It's only issue 2. Issue 3 should be out in a month or so. So there you have it. That is the front room of Kitten Vintage Mackay. We've had a bit of a leak in the roof, so I've got a plant and a pot there. It's an old building built in about 1954. It does have a few issues, but we love it. This room just keeps giving and giving, doesn't it? I've even got Eswalder brooches, doorknobs, royal china there, new Yarra Valley chutney and aioli because I'm a chutney freak. This cabinet has got some interesting things too, some uranium glass and a little bit of silver. We don't get much actual silver here, but just a tiny bit. Some pipes, tobacco jar. And then on this shelf we have our artisan chalk paint so that you can revamp furniture. Grab a knob or two. And then we'll also stock the Gillies waxes for polishing, which smell delicious, and the scratch cover, which is actually amazing, and the oil that you can use for chopping boards. So yeah, room. And then usually people take a good half hour to look around this room, and a few of them go to leave, and I say, you do realize there's more through this door, don't you? And yes, there is a lot more, including the dressing room. It's actually the whole building. Well, we'll look at them next time. Cheers.